Hello everyone. I'm doing just a quick and dirty video of I noticed in the AI discussion that several of you were interested in learning more about image creation using AI. And I've dabbled with quite a few different tools, and I just absolutely love Midjourney. Now, I'm not saying that it gives me the best results because I do struggle with it, but I love it. I just really enjoy the things that it comes up with, and um, it it meets my needs. So, Midjourney is currently launched through Discord, the Discord server. Those of you who are gamers may already know about Discord. And so what you see in front of you is the entrance into Discord's Midjourney portal, and you get an invitation when you log in. And there we go. So I'm opening up Discord here, and once you're in here, there are a bunch of newbie channels that you can go into there, and you can open up any one of those, and those have that's where a lot that's just like an open sandbox, and anybody and everybody is in there doing creating, and I'm not a fan of that. That's too much flying at me all the time, and then I can't find my designs. So this allows you to create your own server, which is really easy. It's not as fancy as it sounds, but this is my own server, and so this allows me to just have what I'm doing, just one stream with my stuff. So this is what you're seeing in front of you is had something that I was trying the other day. I was trying to create some graphics to support a response I was working on from your from the assignment from last module. And so I was trying to create an image of, I wanted it to create for me an image of a medicine bottle that had extremely small writing on it that was difficult to see. I had something I was going to say with it, and so this is what it came back with. And I mean, so they're kind of, they're a little weird. You see, that's very, it's like antiques, whatever. So that's what it spit back for me. And really, your prompt engineering is important here. And so my prompt here wasn't very detailed. I'm telling it to use version 6 of the tool, and I'm asking it to create a high definition, realistic photograph of an aspirin bottle with extremely small writing that's difficult to see. So where it came up with the vintage or the antique ones, I don't know, but that's what it came back with. Now, these I think you're going to find funny. And it wasn't my intent to start out showing you some of the limitations of Midjourney right away, but these are right here, and it's just simply too good to pass up. So this is a high definition, realistic photograph of a man in his early 50s. Yeah, okay. So that's what Midjourney thinks of somebody who's in their mid-50s. Oh, can't imagine what Midjourney creates for a professor who's 58. Actually, I already know because I've done it, and it's embarrassing. So, that's a man who is 50. And right up here is of a man in his early 40s. Here we go. Yeah, that's early 40. So you see some limitations there. It does struggle with age. You see, so this is the inherent bias, right? So they're working to perfect that, but they're not quite there yet. So I also was working on, I asked it to generate some images of a person walking through an airport with all sorts of informational instruction signs all over the walls, digital sign monitors, and this is what it came back with. And I'm going to open this one up in the browser so that you can see it a little bit better, make it bigger. There we go. So this one down here is the one that I thought was perhaps the best. And so that's what it came up with there. Now I'm going to pause. I'm going to scroll to find a couple of other things that I want to show you. And I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so here are some other images that I was working on for a project that I'm doing with a couple of colleagues. And so one of my areas of expertise is video games and learning. And I've been involved with World of Warcraft for a really long time. And so we're doing some things with fan fiction. And so I was having Midjourney create a castle reminiscent of something in World of Warcraft, and this is what it came up with for me. And let's make that bigger. So you see the different styles that it came back with, and these actually aren't too bad. They aren't too far off from World of Warcraft. If we go back here, let me grab this next one up here. So this is a character representative of something that you would see in World of Warcraft, and here too, not too bad. It does take.
It's 2:30.
Oh, thank you. It's 2:30. So this takes, some of the World of Warcraft aesthetic and does tweak it a little bit. But I think that's pretty awesome. So that one was particular. Working around with that sort of a thing is particular. I really enjoy. I was trying to put I was trying to create a 50-year-old female professor with reddish blonde hair into a World of Warcraft character, and well. This is what it came back with. It cracks me up that this is a 50-year-old woman versus you saw what a 50-year-old man was. There isn't a lot of consistency in how Midjourney represents age. So when I plugged in 50 years old, it's come back with somebody who looks, around 85 or so. So that's been shocking as well. But now that I know that it has the tendency to do that, I can keep that in mind. This is for a project that I was working on, or I'm still working on learning journeys. And I wanted it to create for me an image. I wanted something that was autumn, brightly, vividly colored, that showed a flower-lined path and illustrating a journey. And so it came back with these images for me. And I think they're absolutely gorgeous. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. So that one I thought worked out very, very well. It's not uncommon for me to have to create, to go through and prompt engineer or tweak the wording that I'm using numerous times before I come up with what I want. And this wasn't the first time that I had prompt engineered that one. I'm going to pause again and I'm going to show you just a few more. One of the things that I really like about Midjourney is that I can ask it to create a representation of a concept. This one right up here. This is a high definition, brilliantly colored image of creativity. And this is what came back. I really get excited about some of the things that it comes up with here. Let me show you some stuff that I think is kind of funny. Here we go. Scrolling down just a little. So I asked it to come up with high definition, vivid and brilliantly colored colored image of an instructional designer conjuring up their creativity and innovation for a project. Oh, here you go. Yes. I love this. Here you are. Make it bigger. Oh, yeah. There you go. There's one. Isn't that fun? Now, I couldn't really use this one for, I could, but these are a little bit too over the top, I think, for some of my PowerPoints, but I sure got a kick out of that, out of these. Look at that. But that's what Midjourney, that's Midjourney's idea of what it looks like to have an instructional designer use their creativity for a project. And here's another attempt. Here we go. Now I can also specify that I'd like this to be a female representation or male, but this is what it defaulted to. There we go. There we go. And let's look at this one again. I love it. I just love this one so much. I think it's so fun. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to pause for the last time and grab another one for you. Okay, so in these, I was trying to create some images showing a group of high school boys goofing around at a graduation party. I was creating some scenarios for my undergraduate course, Intro to Education, on ethics and what happens if a teacher goes to a graduation party and happens to notice a bunch of students who are under the athletic code drinking, underage drinking. So it comes back with some pretty realistic looking images. Now, this is I question the attire here, so that was a problem, and I did have to tweak that. This is perhaps a little bit more realistic here and here. Not so much the suit and tie. I don't even know if anybody wears that anymore. And then one final one. Okay, and in a game world project that I've got going on, this is a rendering of a potential game world that we may end up using. I just think this is incredible. And I mean, there's so many stories that can spin off of just this one image. Then I'm going to scroll again just for the sake of time. There was a different rendering where we wanted to create, more of a snow cold atmosphere, and we were doing some character sketches. And so these were some characters that it came up with for us. And there are some other examples as well. So you can get some interesting results. And this is, yeah. So, I mean, this is absolutely a different world, and we can use this to create stories or all sorts of things. My partner is Persian, and we're in the process of creating some tabletop games and some storybooks using using images that we're creating here for the images, and it's coming up with some really fabulous things. So, anyways, I hope you found this interesting and not, obnoxious with the scrolling that I'm doing and things like that. Let me just leave you with this one. And if you want to hear more, if you want to see more examples, don't hesitate to let me know. I think this is just really exciting, and this for me has become entertainment. So anyways, thanks for listening, and like I said, I hope that this was at least a little bit enjoyable and interesting at the same time.